Now come on, come all to this tragic affair. Wipe off that makeup, what's in is despair. So throw on the black dress, mix in with the lot. You might wake up and notice you're someone you're not. If you look in the mirror and don't like what you see, you can find out firsthand what it's like to be me. So gather round, piggies, and kiss this goodbye. I'd encourage your smiles, I expect you won't cry.
I first discovered My Chemical Romance at the tail end of summer 2024. That was when I had started listening to more rock music, and Spotify recommended to me Teenagers, a song that clicked with me pretty much instantly. After recommending about 5 more songs of theirs and enjoying all of them, I finally decided to listen to their whole discography, and I loved it. It was amazing. Before too long, MCR had become my #1 favorite band, and once I heard that they were going on tour, I knew I had to go, and I made an agreement. All A's or no show. I did not get all A's. However, like any fair agreement, I believe there is room to reconsider. While this was going on, I was a junior in high school, the second highest tier of public education, which, as you know, is the prequel to being a senior in high school. And I managed to keep my grades good enough to keep a consistent 3.5 GPA, which is the bar for being in the National Honor Society, which I am a part of. Now, while I do not have any statistics about the number of people in my school who actually have above a 3.5 GPA, I do know this. There are roughly 30 students who are a part of the National Honor Society, minus last year's seniors who are now gone. And the total enrollment at Deer Park High School is roughly 650 to 700 students. And you can see in this comparison, in this pie-flavored pie chart, not quite 1%, but 4.3% ain't so bad. My grades consisted of an A, another A, an A minus, a B plus, a B, and yet another A. Let's break that down. The A minus, EW College Composition 101. I did pretty well for a college English class, which we all know is the sequel to a high school English class, which also means it requires more effort. Effort to which I tried my best to put in. And if you ask Mac, he'd say I delivered. I mean, I don't have any physical evidence of this, but you know Mac. He knows my potential. The B+, EWU History 111/112. This class was more difficult than the other college class for reasons that my father explained when he had taken college English classes. It's a whole lot of learning names, dates, and places, and then needing to remember said names, dates, and places so we can write them down on tests, and then you're tested on how well you can remember names, dates, and places, because you're not allowed to use notes for whatever reason. For someone with ADHD, focusing on these things and especially retaining them can be a little hard. However, I pushed through and managed to get a B+, which we all know is the prequel to an A. And also, I don't have a photo of the note, so I don't know where it went, but my father did read it. Wrigley himself said I did a good job and that my B+ should not deter me from, quote, musical performances. The B, Advanced Algebra/Trigonometry, my lowest performing class. Okay, I'll admit, this one was a struggle for me. Math has always kind of been like that. However, I really buckled down this year. I focused. I paid attention. I asked questions. And I already took everything that I could. Yet, I only got a B. However, I do not believe that this should be perceived as rewarding mediocrity, but recognizing persistence. I didn't quite coast through with this class, but I didn't just give up at any point either when others might have. I assure you, I tried my best, which I'm proud of. My best is a whole lot better than it used to be, and better than what some others might have given. My Chemical Romance means a lot to me. I really started getting into them in October, which, in due part to watching live performances of theirs, inspired me to want to start a rock and roll club at school, which is now seemingly coming to fruition next year. This would also be around the same time I sort of emotionally broke due to a certain personal event that occurred halfway through the month of October. During this recovery time, you could say, I listened to a lot of MCR, as I felt like a certain connection with their music at this time, especially with certain songs of theirs that I felt connected to my current situation.
I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. Awake and unafraid, asleep on time. Can I see you lying next to me with lines I thought I'd never speak? Awake and unafraid, asleep on time. You'll never make me leave. I wear this on my sleeve. Give me a reason to believe. So give me all your poison, and give me all your pills, and give me all your hopeless heart to make me ill. You're running after something that you'll never kill. If this is what you want, then fire at will.
I'd have to say most predominantly Thank You for the Venom, which is still my favorite 3 Cheers track to this day, partially due to how it helped me recover from this one incident. And during times of general lows, MCR just has this way to lift me back up. I'd like to shout out The World is Ugly and The Light Behind Your Eyes on this front. They really hit me in a way that not many other songs can.
Are you thinking of this? You're crying, helpless feeling. Dry your eyes and start believing. There's one thing they'll never take from you. You must be stronger and fine. Could be with you tonight. I would send you to sleep. Never let them take the light behind your eyes. I failed and lost this fight. Never fade in the dark. Just remember you will always burn as bright.
As I've explained, MCR has connected with me in no way that other band has before. But let me also explain what this tour means. This is going to be the first show of the Long Live the Black Parade tour, which, of course, is the sequel to the Black Parade World Tour from 2007 and 2008. It was full of theatrics, pyrotechnics, cool costumes. This will be a show like no other. To quote rhythm guitarist Frank Iero, this will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You have literally no idea what is in store for you. We do not disappoint. I'm almost 18, and I've never been to a real concert for a band I actually liked, let alone the first show of their tour. This is more than just a concert to me. It's an event, a milestone. Seeing the band that's helped and influenced me in so many ways, and what may be my only chance to experience that, we only get to live once. And I'd like to have lived a life where I get to go see my favorite band before the inevitability that is adulthood. And if there is one thing that I've learned from MCR, it's that everything ends. Well, unless you fake your death, they did do that. But even then, the end comes eventually. And death comes with a lot of regrets. I don't want missing this concert to be one of them. Thank you. So long. Good night. So long and good night. I'm so emo. Nah.